If you're thinking about moving to San Diego and you're curious about what the suburbs are like here, we're gonna break down 3 different areas that you're definitely gonna wanna check out. Hi, I'm Shylia with the Lewis team. Welcome to another episode of Love, Work, Play San Diego. So if you're thinking about moving here from out of state, one of the biggest decisions you're gonna make is whether to live in the city or whether to live in the suburbs. So in this video, we're gonna share with you a little bit about what it's like to live in suburban life. The first city that we're going to talk about is Carlsbad. Carlsbad is a coastal community that is a few cities north from downtown San Diego. One of the main reasons people like living in this location is because of the great school districts, family-friendly neighborhoods, newer construction, and suburban feel. Carlsbad has a huge footprint. There are several different zip codes in this community, and each of those zip codes has its own cost of living, its own amenities, and really its own culture. One of the really cool things about Carlsbad is Carlsbad Village. And that's a really cool little area in Carlsbad that's just on the coast. It's got a ton of shopping, lots of cool restaurants, and it's a little bit of a tourist attraction, definitely worth checking out. So when you're driving down the streets of Carlsbad, you're gonna see the more widespread neighborhoods and kind of that suburban feel. They tend to have larger yards, a little bit more cookie cutter, a little bit more manicured community. The average 3-bedroom home is about $1.25 million. Now that 1.25 is actually kind of towards the lower end of the price of the homes there. It's really based on square footage and obviously the view factor. So if you've got an ocean view or you've got a beautiful mountain view, you're going to be paying quite a bit more than that. Now, if you're looking for more of attached living, like a townhome or a condo, expect to pay about $695,000 for a 2-bedroom. Now, if you're looking to rent in the area and you're looking for a 3-bedroom rental, expect to pay around $4,000 minimum. And that could go all the way up to $5,000, again, depending on the amenities and what the house has. Now, another suburb I want to talk to you about is in the northeast side of San Diego, and that's in a town called Poway. Poway is located northeast from downtown San Diego, and it sits just east of the 15 freeway. One of the reasons that people love living in this particular suburb out in Poway is because of the rural country feel. You get a little bit more land, but you're not too far away from the big city. Poway is known for miles of great equestrian, hiking, biking, trails, and huge parks. And although it is considered to be more rural, Poway is actually only about 14 miles away from the ocean. This area is also very kid-friendly with its award-winning schools, over 170 acres set aside for parks, and not to mention the old Poway Park, which is a historic site where you can watch and ride the life-size authentic steam engine that blows its whistle as it circles around. So to give you an idea of the housing style, a lot of it is older homes that are situated on a lot of acreage where you can actually have horses. Now, if you're wondering about what the average cost for a 3-bedroom home is out in Poway, you can expect to pay around $900,000. And again, if you're looking for attached living, like a condo or a townhome, just expect that a 2-bedroom is roughly around $500,000. Now, if you're not ready to buy and you're just looking to rent, expect to pay around $3,000 plus for a 3-bedroom home there. Now, the last suburb that I want you guys to consider is a little suburb called Eastlake. Eastlake is located southeast of downtown San Diego off of the 805 freeway. It borders Bonita to the north and Otay Mesa to the south. Eastlake is only a 25 to 35-minute commute with no traffic to the airport in downtown San Diego. And it's conveniently about 15 to 20 minutes from the Mexico border. One of the reasons that people love Eastlake so much is for the award-winning schools. It's also got some great amenities, parks. The average 3-bedroom home is only going to cost you about $715,000 to live in this suburban neighborhood. And if you're looking for an attached home, 2-bedroom condo or townhome, expect to pay around $477,000. And if you're looking to possibly rent a 3-bedroom, expect to pay around $3,000, maybe $3,500. So I hope this video is super helpful, giving you a little bit more information on what some of the 3 most popular suburbs are here in San Diego. I gave you the high end, the middle end, and kind of a lower end. But San Diego is a huge, huge community, and there's lots of different suburban neighborhoods to consider as well. So if you're curious about those other neighborhoods or you want more information, please don't hesitate to reach out. All of my information is somewhere around this video. So text, call, email, however you need to reach me, feel free to reach out. This is Shylia with the Lewis team. Love, work, play, San Diego. Thanks for watching.